Hi, I hope that you are all doing well. Thank you so much for joining me here today, where we are going to discover what I am reading in August. And this month I am part of a Read-A-Thon, so we're going to do things a little bit differently. This is the same Read-A-Thon that I participated in a year ago in September, and then again in April. So now we're on to what will hopefully be the annual schedule of August and April. So, the Read-A-Thon is set up where you create a character, and then your character is going to a school, and so for the different areas of study, there are different reading prompts you need to fulfill to complete that area of study. So, I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to introduce you to my character, and she is going to tell you what she's reading in August. Hello, I am Chrysaria, and I am studying to be a story weaver. And as a story weaver, the areas of study I need to complete for the autumn equinox are inscription, for which I need to take one course in glyph recognition, lore, for which I need to fulfill the prompts for regional anthropology, myth, and ancient caves, and psionics, for which I need to fulfill the prompts for time travel 1 and time travel 2. So let's take a look at what I am doing for glyphs. So for glyph recollection, I need to read a book that was a favorite in my childhood, and I went with the more broad definition of childhood being anywhere up to age 18, and so for that I have chosen The Catcher in the Rye by Jd Salinger, which I read around when I was 15. For regional anthropology, I need to read a book that has the colors of my country's flag on the cover, so red, white, and blue. So for that, I have chosen Ain't Burned All That Bright by Jason Reynolds, illustrated by his friend, Jason Griffin. For myth, I need to read a story featuring a betrayal, and so I have read We Were Liars, and the prequel for that came out recently, and that is Family of Liars, and based on what I know about We Were Liars, I'm assuming this is going to have a betrayal in it, so my book for myth is Family of Liars. My third course for lore is Ancient Caves, for which I need to fulfill the prompt to read a book set in the desert, and for that I have chosen The Gunslinger by Stephen King. To complete the prompts for psionics, I need to take Time Travel 1 and Time Travel 2. Time Travel 1 is to read a book that features time travel. So I have A Wrinkle in Time by Madeleine L'Engle. For Time Travel 2, I need to select a book that has the same word in the title as the last book I read. And because I don't know what the last book I'll finish before I start that is, I am going to choose that book later. So another feature of this Read-A-Thon, in addition to reading the books for the coursework, is that we can also go on quests. And there are a number of quests you can choose from. I have selected 4 possible quests, and I have them on my quest board here. And so the prompts for those are to read a book with morally great characters, read a book that has a movie adaptation, buddy read a book, so read a book with someone else, or to read a book and post a photo of yourself on social media wearing an outfit inspired by the cover of the book. And so I'd like to do 2 of these, maybe all 4. So here are the books I have picked out so far. So for the book that has a movie adaptation, I've selected the manga classic of Hamlet. I've seen the David Tennant version of Hamlet, and I really want to read this version of it. The fun thing about it is it has the full text of Shakespeare's Hamlet, but it also has the images to help you enjoy it on another level. For the quest, where the prompt is to read a book with morally great characters, I'm going with another manga classic, and that is Macbeth. I really do also want to do the one where you read the book and then wear an outfit inspired by the cover of the book, so that one I will probably do as well. I have not chosen that book yet, but if you have any ideas, please send them to me. I'm going to read books like I would if I were taking classes, so I'm going to read multiple books at the same time. I'm going to start with A Wrinkle in Time and Ain't Burned All But Bright. I will definitely be posting videos for Family of Liars, Ain't Burned All But Bright, A Wrinkle in Time, and The Catcher in the Rye. I also will try to post a video for the manga classics. So adaptations of classics done in manga. I'll be back next week when we'll talk about the first book, Ain't Burned All But Bright by Jason Reynolds, illustrated by Jason Griffin. Until then, I hope that you enjoy all that you do and all that you read. And thank you.